We're just trying to get through this weekend and get it right.
Yeah.
Which is, I think we did pretty good nailing the forecast. Unfortunately, it's probably not something that everybody wants to hear. Those temperatures, the 67 is a little bit misleading, even though it was on the mark for earlier today. We're at 56 for tomorrow. The coldest air settles in Monday and Tuesday, and then we gradually climb out as we get through Wednesday and Thursday of next week. But just know that our normal high temperature is about 67, 68. Today is probably the only day in the next 7 or 10 that we're going to see temperatures where they should be this time of the year. But we are going to see that bit of a cool down as well. So keep that in mind. Probably, if you haven't already, time to turn that furnace on. I know I succumbed to the wishes of my dogs and my wife over the past couple of days and made that happen. Temperature change over the past 24 hours has been significant and will be even more significant by tomorrow morning. These numbers probably growing a little bit more and going in the wrong direction, I might add, with our temperature tumble ending up in the 40s by tomorrow morning. But as we go through the next couple of hours, we are going to see skies breaking up just a little bit. But right now in the tower cam, you can see that low cloud cover almost kind of scraping the tops of the buildings right there on those brisk northerly winds. And that is really pulling in that cooler air. And that's something we're going to be on lookout for tomorrow morning. 52 right now. Winds north about 10 to 15 and that dew point at 48. If you've been following along during the course of the summer and early fall, oftentimes our low temperature is pretty close to that dew point, and we're going to be close to that tomorrow morning, and that's 47, 45 degrees. Let's say mid-40s, painting with a broad brush. But when you factor in that wind, which is still going to be 10 to 15 miles an hour, it's going to feel like the 30s. So if you're out and about, maybe going to church, maybe you're walking the dog early, maybe one of the tens of thousands of participants or spectators in town for the marathon, I think layers are the key, and the runners should be okay. But I think going on a couple of those paths where you have to go north into the wind, that's going to be a little bit of a struggle. Maybe find somebody who can get behind and draft them for a little bit. And what to expect cloud-wise overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. A little bit of a thinning of the cloud cover, but I do expect, even though we might see a little bit of clearing in tomorrow morning, which would lead to a couple of peaks of sunshine early on, that's about as good as it's going to get. As we go through the day tomorrow with those northerly winds, we're going to keep things somewhat unsettled. Only low 50s and cloudy skies back in by lunchtime. I do think if we do catch a slight chance of a shower, that is later in the day and through the afternoon. Going through the day tomorrow, watch the clouds thicken and lower. Temperatures are really going to struggle, in part because of the clouds, but also because of those northerly winds drawing in that cold air. And that's also going to be a little cooler than today, and a pretty similar forecast coming up for your Monday. Afternoon temperatures tomorrow even colder than they were today, and that trend will continue at least to start the week. However, a quick look at the longer range forecast getting us almost to the end of the month. Temperature wise, we're going to be at or above normal, a nice change there, and we'll dry things out as well with precipitation forecast to be at or below average. So warmer and a little drier as we get toward the second half of the month, but kind of an unsettled day coming up for tomorrow. A couple of light showers in the afternoon. Monday, chance of a scattered shower, temperatures only low 50s. The rest of the forecast does show some improvement, getting back to 66, the high water mark there on Thursday, and a chance of a shower back in Friday and Saturday, and kind of cooling off just a bit by next weekend.